GIK Acoustics.
Acoustic treatment.
Why don't you tell us what you got and why we want it?
We offer a pretty large assortment of acoustic treatment products. I think what separates us from a lot of the other manufacturers is we pay special attention to the bass, because in studios that's the hardest thing to get right. So we have lots of really thick panels. We've got, large corner traps. We've got, these tubular things. But with all of that, it can be confusing and a little daunting to try and do it yourself. So we have a free advice form on the website, which is what this is right here. And me or one of our other 4 designers would get the pictures and information about your room, and then we look at the room and we figure out what you need to do based on your budget.
Oh, well, that's actually a pretty good feature.
Yeah. And we also have a UK, EU site, and they've got their own...
It's like cabinet planners, only for acoustic treatment.
Kinda, yeah.
Only better.
Right, and there's a pretty cool room visualizer on the website, so you can go in and draw a simple 3D model of your room and send that to us, and then we can put the panels in the room to show you what it looks like, which is also a pretty handy feature. Makes it easier to kind of convey what needs to be done.
Now, do you put like this wood? I don't know if is that wood or is that foam?
Yeah, it's wood. It's an oak veneer over MDF slats. Yeah. Wood.
And so we can kind of pick what we want it to look like?
Yeah.
Too?
When we design rooms for people, we try to just pick the right product in the right place. Sometimes this is the right thing, sometimes it isn't. But when it comes to the aesthetics of it, it's completely up to the customer. I mean, like, you could do every panel in a different fabric color, you could have every pattern, design, whatever. But, we try and, most importantly, just make sure it's the right products in the right place, and then we kind of present the options.
Those are panels too?
Yeah, you can print any digital image on a panel. Those are art panels, so it's not like canvas, it's special acoustic fabric with a special ink, so the fabric remains acoustically transparent, allows the absorber to work unobstructed.
And you do the printing, so we send you what we want to be on there and you do it?
Correct, yeah, it could be, images. There's a photo library attached to the website from a website called Dreamstime, but that comes up in our art panel editor. Or you can upload your own artwork. It could be a logo, it could be pictures, could be something you downloaded. The key with art panels is just, you want to have a nice high resolution image, because the higher resolution the image is, the better the print's going to look.
Right. Plus that I see, and I'm just talking from Joe Blow, who perhaps comes off the street and walks into a studio with acoustic treatment that looks like this, I would think, cool, this is where I want to be.
Right.
Beyond the benefits of what it's really doing.
Right.
But it's just really attractive.
Yeah, and we can go anywhere from something fairly ornate to something really basic. Some people just want it to be plain fabric wrap panels, like especially home theaters and things like that, where the focus is on the screen.
Right.
Maybe an Atmos mixing room, same kind of a thing. They don't want distraction and off things reflecting off of that, but the way the panels are built, we can kind of fit this series of panels out here. We can fit what we call our scatter plates or range limiters inside of it, so we can modify the way it works based on what's inside of it. Kind of goes back to the advice in that it's more important that we just make sure we get the right stuff, and then we can work with the customer about kind of how to customize it to look the way they want without sacrificing what actually needs to be done.
Right. Well, that's awesome. Are you based in the US then, or based in the UK?
We have factories in both. We have one factory in Atlanta. In the EU, we've got one in the UK and one in Poland. So the UK services the whole UK. Poland services the rest of Europe, South America, Asia.
So it's pretty much accessible wherever I am in the world then?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's great stuff. Glad I came to hear you, and it sounds great.
Right.
Awesome. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.